Regarding the safety of the vaccine, is it safe to take?
Yes. So the vaccines are safe to take, and you can be guided by whichever one you get approved to take, either the AstraZeneca or the Pfizer vaccine. There's a misconception that corners have been cut to develop these vaccines. And that's not true. They've been developed faster, but corners haven't been cut. Traditionally, vaccines take years to develop because of phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 trials. Unfortunately, to date, we've had 4.5 million people die from COVID. So we haven't had the luxury of time to develop the vaccines, but corners haven't been cut. Those trials have taken place, but in a more compressed timeline. Yeah.
So if you're saying they have been tested adequately, and usually that would take a long time, how is it possible that they've been developed so quickly, and why has there been such a rush on it?
So in the past, the technology was a little different. So before a vaccine got developed, technology had to be developed as well. And technology had to keep pace with something that needed to be administered. mRNA technology has existed for about 15 years now. So the machinery has already been in place. And the fact that COVID-19 came along gave scientists an opportunity to test that machinery or to use that technology. It's not technology that was developed overnight and not clearly tested. The other reason we've managed to get a vaccine this quickly is a lot of red tape has been done away with. Bodies like the FDA have now approved trials quicker. Everyone's been collaborative. And that's also contributed to how the vaccines come along that quickly.
And then with the vaccine development, generally vaccines may contain some part of the virus itself. So do the COVID vaccines contain COVID-19?
No, they don't. So I'll deal with them individually. So the mRNA virus or the mRNA vaccine doesn't contain any part of the virus itself. It's a synthetic segment of mRNA that was developed in a lab. And it's injected into the body, and then the mRNA then teaches us to make the spike protein, and we make antibodies to that. With regard to the AstraZeneca vaccine, the vaccine is not injected into patients or individuals. It's actually the spike protein, which is a very small segment of that virus. It does not give you COVID. Now, some of the side effects from the virus, and we'll touch more on this under side effects, will resemble a COVID illness, but that's only because the spike protein provokes the immune system, and it gives you side effects that will resemble COVID, but it's not. So the answer is no, you can't get COVID from the vaccinations.
Yeah. So speaking about the mRNA vaccines, something that's come up is, do they affect our DNA?
No. So the mRNA, and I've got this a lot in the last couple of months, no. So the mRNA, the M stands for messenger. And essentially what an mRNA molecule, or what mRNA is, it's a recipe. It contains a code for the spike protein. And all that the mRNA will do then is that once it's injected into us, it'll go into our cells, and then it will tell our DNA that, look, this is what the spike protein looks like, this is what we need to look out for, and then the immune system will respond appropriately. The mRNA itself does not come into contact with our DNA or change our DNA in any way.